Hey, what's up guys, Topbinarystrategies here, back again with another video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. It won't be a strategy, but more of a beginner's guide on how to use pocket options, because I feel like some people don't know how to use it and how they can use it effectively. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when you log into pocket options, you're going to see a different chart. It's more likely going to be like this. So yeah, this is called a line graph or a line chart. Now, I do not recommend trading like this. This is really bad for trading because it doesn't show anything. Now, there's four different types of charts. We have the line chart, which I don't recommend. We have the candles, which is the main one I use, and most traders use candles. Then we have bars, which I have no experience with, so I don't want to put input on it. Some people found it that it's successful, but I have no experience. And then we have Heikin-Ashi. Now Heikin-Ashi I can use sometimes as well, but I prefer candles. Now the difference between candles and Heikin-Ashi, they do look similar, but Heikin-Ashi takes the average of the candle movement. It doesn't show the precise when it opened, closed, or the low or the high. It just shows the average. So that's why I use candles. So I recommend using candles. And just like any other trading, I'd advise you to learn candlestick patterns and how to read candles, but that'll be in a different video. I'll make a video on that. But yeah, so we're gonna use candles. Now time frame is a bit controversial, because the higher the time frame, the more accurate the chart is. So if you go on a 5-second chart, that means each candle is only 5 seconds. Now if I scroll back as much as I can, like to here, that is only 15 minutes, and it's a full screen of candles. So as I said, the longer the time frame, the more accurate it is. So a daily time frame is the best. It shows the overall trend. So as you can see, we are in uptrend since the 28th of September. We're in a clear uptrend. So what I would recommend you do is do your analysis on the daily, or the 4 hours, or the 1 hour. These three are the best for your analysis. So if you want to know what type of trend it is on the short term, as you can see in the 1 hour, we're still in an uptrend. So you can use that. And then when you trade, I recommend you trade minimum 1 minute. Do not go below into the seconds, because that is just gambling. I recommend 5 minutes. But if you want to do 1 minute or 2 minute or 3 minute, that's up to you. But I recommend 5-minute trading. It's the most reliable and the most safe. Now I do have strategies for 1 minute, because I do like to trade sometimes 1 minute, because I understand that people want quick profits and they don't like staring at the charts for too long, but I recommend using the 5-minute. Now the seconds, this is the timer. This shows the timer on the candle. As you can see, 34 seconds before it closes. The auto scroll means that if you are here, it will automatically scroll once the candle ends to the front. So if you're trying to do analysis, I wouldn't recommend enabling auto scroll, as that will just keep bouncing you back and forth. Now grid snap is another one you could use. As you can see, if when I move my mouse, it's free moving, but if I enable grid snap, it's going to snap to each candle. As you can see, it's snapping. So I like to have it off. I like the cursor to just be free. So yeah. Next we have indicators. Now all of these indicators are used for different things. The main ones I'd suggest you learn or use is the following: Bollinger Bands. Next one we have is the Keltner channel, the MACD, the RSI, stochastic, and the zigzag. I recommend only using a few indicators. Don't put 5 or 6 indicators, because that'll just make your chart look very choppy and you won't understand anything. So these are the indicators. Next we have drawings. If you want to draw, let's say, support and resistance lines, these are the best for it. So if we go back into our, let's say, daily, we can draw, let's say, a trend line here. So we can go into our drawings. We can just do a trend line from here, and then we can just move it, let's say, from here to here. So now we have a trend line. If you want to do support and resistance, you can do the same. You can go into a horizontal line and we can mark up our support and resistance. Now as you can see, this is support. Now the main thing about support and resistance is that they're an area, they're not a line. Just because it hits the line doesn't mean it's going to bounce up. It's an area of support or resistance. So as you can see, we have support, resistance, resistance, support, broke through, and then we're going in an uptrend. So yeah. That's drawing. It's very useful if you want to do your analysis. This is for the market. Now I don't use this. This shows this thing here, which shows what other traders think. Like, so people, 94% of people think it's going to go up and 6% think that it's going to go down. I recommend not looking at this because this can be very deceiving, so I'd turn this off. And this is for copy trading, which I have no experience. I never copy trades, I do my own trades. Next, we have the pairs. So as you can see, you can trade currency, cryptocurrency, commodities, stocks, indices, and then you have your favorites and your schedule. Now I only trade currencies and stocks. I do not touch anything else. Preferably, you should trade the real forex market. I don't like trading OTC, which means over the counter, but sometimes I will trade over the counter assets. But yeah, so while you're in here, you can show the payout, which means 92%. So if I have $15, I'll get $13 profit. And as you can see, some pairs are in the 50s. So if you put $15, you're only going to get $7.50. So I would recommend to trade with 80% or more. So don't go below this as you're making less money. But yeah, and that's practically it on this video. We have time as well. This is your time frame for expiration. You can have the 5 seconds, 15, 30, 1 minute, 3 minute, and also you can customize these. You can do 2 minutes. As you can see, there's no 2 minutes here, but if you just click here, you can update this like this. You can have a 6 minute if you want. And also, if you don't have this timer here, just click this, and because by default it's going to look like this. So basically you set a time for when you want it to expire. So if you click this, it will just show a minute, which is a lot easier in my opinion. So yeah, this is expiration. This is the amount you want to use. This is your payout, and this is if the price is going higher or lower. And that's basically it. I know it's a short video, but I just thought I'd explain to people what each button does on pocket options, because it is confusing for new people, especially people that haven't traded. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice Christmas, guys.